Alright, hey guys, due to popular request, I'm going to be filming another one of my live playthroughs. It's about Master 400 LP on EOS. Yeah, still not the highest rated games. But yeah, I want to walk you guys through how I'm thinking and what decisions I'm trying to make to keep climbing through Master, because if you guys have played much in Master Elo, you'll know it's a very unstable games. People give up really quick and they snowball really hard. I think they're pretty strong level 1. Shouldn't fight them. I also took cleanse this game. Yeah, it's good what my chakra's saying right now. We should be mindful of getting split mapped on. This game, it's like way easier for them to push the wave and trade with us. They also have better access to sustain with Jin's fleet. So I'm gonna try to take the HP. Try not to get poked too much. But if they do end up giving me the push, I can play for it. Basically just try to be mindful to not take too much damage. Behind here, traded with shield. Looks like we're gonna get access to level 2 first, which is pretty crazy. Try to line up my Qs with the minions anytime I can. They're probably gonna get 2 same time as us, but that's fine because he used spell. Can trade here. Enough. That's all we got. Had the space back there because if Lulu got hit by that, we need to all in. I'm gonna try to short trade with this brand when I can. Gonna have to pot here. Shaco's gonna have a good gang timer. Jungle's gonna finish up his camps. They're gonna go ward now. So on this time, me and Lulu should have looked to freeze that, which is nice that we got. I need to just stay healthy here. Shaco's gonna go for a full clear. Which is fine. Accidentally pinged my support. Didn't mean to get tilted at him. Do you think my chakra shouldn't be full clearing though? Probably should have ganked this lane. That's fine though. In this lane we're playing to not get too far behind. So obviously once we get some items I can just dash forward and then cleanse the stun. Look to all in. Looks like Shaco's going for both crabs, so we should play very careful here. A little bit scared actually of the enemy jungler. Good dash by Brand here. My bad here, disrespected. It's gonna be 1-for-1. Hopefully Lulu doesn't die as well. Looks like she will. Jin will flash water kill her. My bad here. Oops. Gonna get a refill. Nice, Lulu survived. Decent outcome. My mistake there, should never get tagged by the brand. Overall, not the worst. I'm gonna catch most of this wave. This brand's gonna be a little bit behind in XP, which means it's quite one-shottable. Shot a ping missing here. Usually in situations like that, I'd like to ultimate last hit, so I take it really slow, let the turret hit the enemy minions. Like the second turret shot's coming out before I last hit, so the wave stays a bit closer to me, but I would lose a CS in that case. Need to be a bit respectful of the... Not the best I lost my dash here. I think it's okay. Good trade. We know at least it's top, so we can play. I think I can catch. Into back now. Spells in 2. Can't kill. Looks like my mid jungle have move right now. So it would be good if Lulu tries to cancel their base here. Probably too late, they should base now if Jin's disciplined. Shaco's making a movie. Tom Cruise. Shouldn't push this wave. If Lulu's good here, she holds the wave. Okay, I need to push it now because it's too chunked. So if my support was good and holds the wave here, then obviously the wave's gonna crash like this. And I wouldn't need to push. I think it honestly ends up being okay. The only bad thing about this is now Jin gets a free wave here. And I want to be trading on them while they have no sums. It's kind of not the best. The problem is, like, for our team, if we play top, I don't think we can win 2v2. And if we don't play top, our top lane is going to get really screwed. I feel a bit bad for him this game, but other lanes are going well. So if you're in a situation like this top, just try not to run the game down. And you'll probably get a free win. When my cleanse is up, I think we can fight. Jin used this barrier before, don't forget. Should be a little careful over these. And obviously Xerath can also ult. I'm quite a nice spell by Brand there. He predicted my movement. So once we have full information, we can look to fight them. Might seem like a lot of conditions, but we've got all the info we need now to start fighting. Might look for a little chunk here. He has no barrier, so I'll block the last one. Lulu should have already be around here, not pushing the way with me. Xerath's going topside, we're okay. Brand just had a stroke in game. So nice. So basically the thing that me and Lulu did really good is we just waited for information. We knew we were stronger than them. I knew he had no barrier from the trade before. Got a really nice ulti there, tracked his movement. And now we're in a really good game state. Got my item, gonna get cash back here. And actually gonna go for the boots and a pink ward. Novori's quite nice, but I think against Jin and Brand, spacing really matters. Xerath as well, at least. I think it's probably bad. But we ended up getting 2 of the grubs. It's fine. Lulu shouldn't go topside here because the objective's already finished. Looks like Yasuo's dead again. We're gonna have to play quite disciplined this game. Could get trapped here. I need to be a bit careful. Okay. They didn't abuse that Lulu was not here. I can look to do a dash trade here. Why? Because mid and jungle I know the locations of. Jin's respecting. We should just play to keep maintaining push. In a lot of cases like this, people will freeze. I think it's fine to push and try to get some deep information on where the enemy jungle is going to be. So right now, I could have been pushing, obviously. But instead, I'm going to go pop this vision cone and get some vision on the camps. Which I think, personally, is a much better decision. And here, once again, instead of freezing, trying to deny them creeps. Just going to see Brand on the ward. Just going to trade. Brand's trying to de-ward. Would have liked to ult there, but Lulu went for the wards, which is completely fine. And so now I'm just going to keep leveraging my pressure and hope that my teammates can generate a move off this, or I can force enemy jungler bots. And I think that's a much better decision than trying to deny them or get a CS advantage. The enemy bot lane is already in a situation where they cannot lane too well. I might die to Jin ult here. We still have Lulu ult. Fine. Probably a little early for Shaco to go there, but... So, the reason I input my dash there is that the only way I can ever get cooked in that situation is if the Elise flash quick runes me. It's kind of fine that Xerath decides to Q me instead of the wave. He has ults. Nice. Wow. Great movement by my... Need to be a bit careful here. Probably didn't need to flash there by Lulu, but that's fine. It's It's not worth catching these 3 minions, in my opinion. I think the tempo here is nicer. Some of the best feedback I can give you guys in situations like that is when your map state is not looking that great, or it's looking a bit dark, and you're a strong lane, don't play the deny CS. Wow, nice that Yasuo held his Q there. Wow, great play by Yasuo though. Feels bad that they got first turret, because it kind of should be me breaking it, but that's just how things go sometimes. Be careful getting Q bounced. But yeah, should be a kill angle coming up very soon. Brand stops, or Lulu should actually be warding and basing already. Now I should go into mid. What some people probably didn't realize then, Riot shouldn't take the next wave. Brand has no flash because he tried to montage on me before. He should be easy one-shots. Xerath, not sure if I'm in range. No. I think the red is... I'm griefing. I think I'm dead for this. Got Renekton's flash and survived because my mechanics were good. But ultimately it was a terrible decision to buy on that wave. And I probably killed my jungler, MB. Completely my bad though. Wrong wave to squeeze. Ended up surviving out of mechanics, but overall that was not a good decision. Just wasn't the right timer. In the same way that before I was waiting for information, the enemy top was just missing. So honestly, to play League at a high level, it's one of the hardest things to do is to be patient. Particularly when you're a skilled, mechanically skilled player. We should be playing top side, but Ryze is bot, so basically we can't go top side. No. We should just keep playing bots, which is unfortunate because we kind of need this Herald to break mid, playing against a champion like Xerath. Herald is usually one of the ways to crack like an Anivia or something like that. I'm gonna hit the turret safely here. Maybe look for a little chunk. I have Lulu's shield so I can... My teammates are not on the map, so probably not the best decision to ult like that, but I think I have like guilt-free attempts. Might be better that I'm even on side lane, because there's not really gonna be much happening mid. I can't do anything to that guy until we can get pushed on side. But I do think we need to play into Renekton. Just let my teammates know what I'm thinking, but like, don't be the guy that like tries to force people to do their plan, you know. If my teammates don't understand what's going on or they don't agree, you need to be a little bit careful of the Xerath. I'm trying to... Ryze is still going for the red buff, which is... might be cooked here. It's not a good decision. I'm gonna get ulted. Dodge in, dash, hit Renekton when I can. Nice. Nice to be stuck on that. I'm gonna push mid first. I really care about this mid tower actually more than the dragon. I know it's the dragon. But if Xerath, for example, kept fighting bot side there, I would have got the mid tower and then moved. Just because we're playing against Xerath, I think it's actually not the worst. Once again, probably not the best decision for us to invade there. In my opinion, definitely not the best for me to cross that vision line, but sometimes when your teammates send it, you just have to. I'm gonna stay on map here. I'm gonna take the next mid one high and try to steal away the raptors if I can. Someone's top side. I have cleanse up and Navori, so should be fine. While it's good to listen to your teammates about like what's going on in terms of the map and if someone's coming or whatever, it's also important you make your own decisions. Shaco's not the happiest that I took his red buff. I don't know if that's a valid crash out, not sure. Looks like my Shaco might AFK off this, which is my fault completely. Now we just play mid to top and cover top lane. I think this Shaco's an actor. I think he wants to win the game. But let's find out. I'm fine. I just didn't want to use my cleanse though. Maybe Shaco's not an actor, guys. Can look to dive top here, maybe. Shaco's back. Doesn't want to get an FK bounce. Fair enough. Shouldn't take his red. Someone's here. I do want to push the next top wave. I'm not doing Baron Knife. 2k gold. Okay. Remember, this guy just went AFK for the last 30 seconds, which means we're in a hostage situation, which means we need to listen to him. And we will get it anyways, because... someone tipping? Yeah. It's okay. Shouldn't try not to burst it here. Nice. Get the Renekton. Can't really do much to him here. We should play Movistar. So overall, I think it was a good decision to run Cleanse this game. I think it allows me to play a lot more aggressive without Lulu having to go Mikhail. At the same time, the lane phase, in theory, should be a bit harder. So yeah, something to keep in mind. In situations like this, when one team gets Baron, usually the enemy team has Death Tempo. So they're on map first, because usually you have to get an advantage to get the Baron. So you need to be a little bit careful when you're coming on the map and you want to obviously take turrets with your new Baron buff. Because the enemy has time to like kind of sit in the bush and be a bit cheesy. So this is not the best. Our teammates are not here, so really the problem is that we need to wait for side lanes to push. Not a good time to fight. We don't have info. I could fight here. I'm very strong. Yes. Maybe I'm good here. Probably could have played that a bit better, but it's fine. Can squeeze a bit here. Xerath did use ulti. I can squeeze a bit here. I don't have Psalms, so I just need to be mindful dashing forward. We could keep squeezing here, but I don't think we need to. Like, I have 1k shot down. Enemy is cooked. We should just take the camps. Something that I haven't mentioned too much in my coaching sessions is that jungle camps are rotational golds. They will respawn, right? Obviously, tower gold kind of doesn't. Something to be mindful of, particularly when people overstay on the map and they're like, oh, I just want to break this turret. It's actually better to spend your time taking camps. For a few reasons. One, because you're on fog, which means that the enemy doesn't even know where you are. So therefore, you could be on map trapping them again. They have to respect that tempo. And then obviously the next thing is you're getting the gold that the enemy's also not getting. Something else people don't think about too much is that jungle camps are like one team gets it and one team's getting denied it. So the difference is actually 2 camps. Does that make sense? So sometimes people think like, oh, if a jungler gets a camp lead, it's like not that. Oh my god, Packalus. Not that impactful, but it actually is, because it's one jungler lost one and one jungler got one. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And even though I made some mistakes this game, still overall like relatively clean. Probably could have laned better. Probably could have played the 2v2 a bit better. Over squeezed a bit. Dodging. Nice. So yeah, hopefully that was useful, and yeah, I'll see you guys around for the next one.